Yo, what's up YouTube? UTR15 here. I want to take a few minutes today and talk about ammo hoarding. It's really driving me crazy, you know. I'm probably like most everybody here. Go to Walmart, you walk past the ammo thing, you'll see plenty of rifle and stuff there, but 9s, 40s, 45s, 38s. Not a lot to be found, man. 22 long rifle ammunition is like gold. I want to tell you a story though. I had a buddy call me up and say, "Yo, I got a friend I'm working with is basically selling 20 boxes of Federal 325 round bulk ammo." So my first question was, well, how much? And he said he wanted $14 a box. I said, whoa, okay, that's decent, especially in now. So I said, yeah, put me down for $4. He said, well, you want more? And I said, well, why don't you call some other people and let's share the wealth. If you don't come up with anybody else that wants any, yeah, maybe you'll take some more. But definitely, since you called me, put me down for 2 boxes. So anyway, last night, he brought the ammo. 2 boxes. And I said, so who else did you get? Nobody. I bought the rest myself. I said, you didn't even ask anybody else. He said, no. And it's like, I said, this is a guy that I've known forever. He probably shoots a box of this a year, maybe 2. And nothing wrong with what he did. It was offered to him. He had the cash. He bought it. But my opinion is, you see the guy at the Walmart that walks in. He got any 9 millimeters in. Yeah, we got 15 boxes. He takes off 15 boxes, and probably turns around and puts them on Craigslist and doubles the price. Now, me. Ever since Obama got elected in 2008, every payday I went down and bought ammo. I had a $30 limit. Sometimes it'd be, $10 for a box of shotgun shells. I was lucky enough to find it, these would be like $6, so maybe I'd buy 5 boxes of these. 223 rounds. Or, I'd buy, primers or, a thing of powder. So, I've been stocking up for 4 years now. So when this happened, it wasn't the end of the world for me. I had some put back. But I'm always having friends tell me that, yeah, basically got me some 9 millimeter ammo. Got 100, I got 200 rounds. Cool, what'd you pay? $100. I mean, $25 for a box of 9 millimeter, unless they're, self-defense ammo. That's a ripoff. And if you've been planning for this, you shouldn't be in the situation where you're panic buying. Because I think ammo is going to come back down. I think it's going to start being reasonable again. I don't think it's going to be blown out of the water like it is right now. And my philosophy is, if you got $200 doing nothing, instead of buying 200 rounds, or 200 rounds of 9 millimeter, why don't you buy? Okay, if you have none, why don't you buy 2 boxes? Buy 100 rounds of 9 millimeter. Then basically take the rest of that money and buy food. That's just me, because prepping, which I know a lot of the people that watch my channel is into it. It's about the big scheme. If you put all your money in ammo, not saying we don't need ammo, but if you put all your money in ammo, if you're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars a paycheck in ammo, you're overpaying through the nose. I haven't seen anywhere, except when you occasionally find something at Walmart that's even affordable. I haven't seen it. But if you prep smartly, you wouldn't be in the ammo shortage right now. I understand if you're new. If you were lucky enough, like for Christmas, you got, a 45 ACP, it's your first one. Okay, you don't have a lot of ammo for it. I understand that. But, slow down, people. Don't overpay for ammo. If you have none, my advice is get 200 or 300 rounds. Put it away. No, you're not going to be going to the range and blowing through 100 rounds of 9mm, every weekend with this ammo shortage. Unless you got more money than I do, most people just can't do it. Get some, put it away. Try to get into reloading. And I'm saying that's easier right now because I've noticed primers has went through the roof. 223 brass is impossible to find. 223 ammo is impossible to find. Small rifle primers are next to impossible to find. But, be smart. When Obama got elected and all the panic went in, I remember I just got my Glock 27 and I remember, oh man, I was panicking. So I'm looking everywhere for ammo. Walmart doesn't have it, the sporting goods stores doesn't have it. So I went on Craigslist and I paid somewhere around $50 for about 127 rounds. Not totally blown out of the water, because nowadays, 100 rounds, Winchester white box, it's going to be about $35. Well, not nowadays, when you could find it. So I didn't get totally ripped off, but I regretted that. Because then, 6-8 months later, I could just walk in, pay normal price for it again. So try not to panic. If you have nothing, get something. But if you have ammo, if you've been prepping your ammo, like everything else, that's what you need to do. Put your money elsewhere. Food, clothes, whatever else you prep. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. See, me, I'm thinking about getting a pellet gun. I've been looking into it. A way I can get some trigger time. Pellets are still relatively cheap. It's still big enough that you could get, squirrel, rabbit. Not big enough, but powerful enough that you could get squirrels or rabbit, birds. No, I don't know if there is even one big enough, more powerful enough to kill like, a hog. Well, matter of fact, I know there is, but, I'm not talking about spending $900 on a pellet gun. I'm talking about a couple $100. Mostly just to get some trigger time to keep things going. I've got a few, but they're older. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble much longer. I'm just basically saying, come on guys, don't panic buy on the ammo. We went through this 4 years ago when Obama took office. The shelves were empty. Nobody had it. Prices jacked up. Prices never came back down to what they were. It used to be $50. Well, for an example, 100 case. This one's empty, but 100 case of 9mm. I remember when these were $20. I paid $25 for these after the thing went around. Still, and that's basically what they sold for. And they come down. Now ammo's went up again, so now it's probably going to be $30, and people are going to buy it. And it's not going to come back down. If people quit panic buying, it's not going to keep increasing. I understand panic buying. I understand, man. Prime example, I walked into Walmart, and they had 40 Smith & Wessons. They had like 10 boxes of them. I'm thinking, man, I should buy them all. I backed off. I did a mental count of what I had at home, and I skipped them. Because I had enough to get me by. Now, 22s are something that I'm always going to be looking for. I'm not going to overpay. The price I paid for these, cool, great price. But I've been places they're $40 a brick. I'm not paying that because they will come back down. I'm not going to pay $40 for a brick of ammo. When you see CI mini mags, what they consider the primo ammo. I don't exactly know where mine is, but I do have a few around here. Last time I saw them, they wanted $16 for 100. Skipped, passed. Not going to do it. But anyway, don't panic buy. Get your preps in order. I do honestly believe after all this crap with the assault weapons ban, blows over, whether it happens or whether it doesn't happen, I think the price of ammo is going to come back down, and I think things will get back to normal. Just don't panic buy. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, just to your friends. Call me a jackass. Whatever you want to do. This is Utah AR-15 out.